Welcome to Morning Market Call. My name is Jeff Butler, and with me today we have Justin King. Justin is a second-year MBA student at BYU. He's also the student director of the Social Venture Competition at BYU. Welcome, Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. Happy to be here.
You bet. So, you're the director of the Social Venture Competition. Some people, may not even understand what social venture is. I think of it, first thing that comes to mind for me is, I'm being social, I'm having adventures, I'm having lots of fun with my friends, but obviously that's not what it is. Tell us a little about what is social venture?
Yeah, so it's a great question, and depending on who you ask, there's many different answers that you may get. The old train of thought was that a social venture was a nonprofit organization that was going to Africa and providing clean water or whatever. Mm-hmm. The new train of thought that you're seeing these days are for-profit businesses that are going out into these developing countries and tackling some type of a social need, such as clean water, healthcare, sanitation, or whatnot.
Cool. So definitely going out, finding a need, and providing opportunities for people in need.
That's right.
So what are some examples, maybe, of some well-known social venture enterprises?
So some of the well-known social enterprises that you see today are platforms such as Kiva.org or Vitana. Kiva is an online peer-to-peer lending platform where individuals such as you or I can get on and make a $25 loan to a micro-entrepreneur in Indonesia who wants to buy a cow to raise milk and whatnot. So
wow. So really, social entrepreneurship is an opportunity for people like me that can't afford a huge lump sum investment, but what still wants to be active as far as investing and obviously in the philanthropic nature of social venture.
Exactly, and kind of the best way to describe it is social entrepreneurship is the same as regular entrepreneurship, but the need that they're trying to fill is some type of a social issue. So the same principles apply to make a successful social entrepreneur as what a regular entrepreneur would require.
Right, awesome. So we talked about the competition, the involvement, the opportunities that we have here at BYU, in the community in general. Why would students want to get involved? What are some of the opportunities for them?
What you're finding today is many students are going through school and they're coming out of school wanting to really make a difference. In the past, students were content to go work for the same company for 40 years and receive a paycheck every 2 weeks.
Right.
Now what you're finding is students want to go out and really make a difference in the world, and so social entrepreneurship is a way by which they can go out and really make a difference while still making a living.
Cool. So there's definitely money involved as far as making a living, but again, you're doing it in a way that is providing a huge benefit.
That's right.
That's awesome. We talked about maybe some of the motives. So now, what are the ways, what are the methods that students can get involved in social entrepreneurship?
So there's a lot of ways on campus in which students can get involved. One of them that's available to graduate students is run by the Ballard Center of Economic Self-Reliance out of the Marriott School. And each week during the month of May after graduation, they provide 3-week social entrepreneurship consulting internships where graduate students can go out across the world, Africa, Asia, South America, and they can work with some really high impactful social entrepreneurs and help them make their business even better.
Wow, that's awesome. So now, if I'm not mistaken, you actually were able to spend some time in Africa this past summer doing a social entrepreneurship consulting.
I did. So I was in Ghana this summer working with a company called Burrow. And the founder of Burrow, several years ago, he discovered that in Africa, 50% of Africans have no access to electricity.
Right.
And because of that, they're spending a large amount of their money on disposable batteries, paying to have their cell phones charged in kerosene. So he's trying to build a business around tackling those problems. So the first offering that he has is rechargeable battery service, where he takes batteries out to the villagers, they can use it, and then they're recharged. There's been some innovative product development along with it. So a device that they recently developed is this, where they can take a AAA battery, and they can put it in this device, and it can be used as a D battery, so it can be used for cell phones, radios, or whatnot. So
excellent.
Pretty cool.
Awesome. So you were able to be involved there, obviously interact with the people there. It must have been just an extraordinary experience.
Yeah, it was a great experience.
That's awesome. So talk to us now a little bit about the social venture competition.
So similar to the business plan competition, the social venture competition is a business plan competition for businesses that are aimed at solving some type of a social issue, whether it be poverty alleviation, sanitation, clean water, or health, or whatever it may be.
Right.
So it's an opportunity for students to put together a plan. We offer over $50,000 in cash prizes. It's a great experience for students to learn how to write a business plan and to launch their venture.
Awesome. So these are legit businesses that are not only serving the need of obviously having and growing a business, but serving a specific social need and helping out in that way as well.
That's right. One of them, one of the winners from this past year that's received a lot of press, both nationally and internationally, is a company called EcoScraps. And what they're doing is they've gone out and they've got contracts with Costco and other grocery stores. They're collecting their food waste, they're turning it into compost and selling it to nurseries and individuals. They've had a lot of success.
Wow. And I think the nature of this really allows for a lot of creative thought. And this, I think, with EcoScraps, that's one example of how someone just creatively came up with a solution that helped fit a need in our society. So that's awesome.
That's right.
Thanks so much for being with us today, Justin. It's been a great experience learning about the social venture competition and social entrepreneurship in general.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
You bet. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Morning Market Call.
Morning Market Call is brought to you by the Marriott School of Management in cooperation with the Brigham Young University Department of Communications. MMC is made possible by generous donations from Larry Tasjan and Gary Williams. This show was produced by Jeff Butler, Janessa Cloward, David Wood, and Doug Mumford, with line producing by Beth Grimmett. For more information, please follow us on Twitter and Facebook.